including you, Jay-Z. You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men. Jay-Z wanted him out of the industry, period, so he could take over.
And he was working with R. Kelly, and they were making so many records together. You know, they made all of those records together. They both fucked Aaliyah.
He was so competitive with me. I never met a human being more competitive with me, like ever, not even my big brother. We met battling.
You're out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing.
Did Kanye just expose Jay-Z's tactics for staying at the top of the music industry? Well, it's only a matter of time before Jay-Z gets what's coming for him, because various celebrities have come out with Jay-Z's secrets, and much to Jay-Z's dislike, Kanye just joined the bandwagon. Kanye got into a discussion with the paparazzi where he revealed how people go missing in Hollywood, and it has everything to do with the power show or the need to rule over the industry.
You're out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing.
But this isn't the first time anyone has made a jab at Jay-Z. Jaguar Wright is known for carving out people's deepest, darkest truths and throwing those at the media. She's gone as far as calling Jay-Z a murderer in quite distinctive terms.
He will slump anyone in any relationship for $1. Look at how he did Dame.
The Philly singer and songwriter claimed that Jay-Z had another rapper, Big Al, killed as some sort of a Illuminati sacrifice. "Sean Carter, I believe everything that Big Al ever told me," she said in another video. "He never lied to me. Lamont never lied to me. And the last time I was with him, he told me that you was going to try to kill him. He told me not to trust you. You're a coveter. I have no doubt in my mind that it was you that sent the shooter to shoot Beanie Sigel as soon as he got home." She further went on to claim that when Jay-Z allegedly asked the shooter to shoot Beanie Sigel in the lung, it would be hard for him to perform. And those weren't the only allegations hurled Jay-Z's way. There is a long list. He's also accused of silencing various music artists who came to know about his notorious ways. One such ordeal would be how Jay-Z sidelined Aaliyah, the most famous female rapper at that time, to shift the limelight to Beyonce, who was a newbie at that time. At that time, Aaliyah was threatened to stay silent about this matter. Jaguar talked about how Jay-Z made R. Kelly stagger while he was at the peak of his career. She talked about the common link between Kelly, Jay, and Aaliyah.
And he was working with R. Kelly, and they were making so many records together. You know, they made all of those records together. They both fucked Aaliyah.
R. Kelly, who was a tough competitor of Jay-Z, was pushed into legal battles so that Jay-Z could stay strong at his game. Ms. Wright also talked about how Jay-Z ensnared R. Kelly with Aaliyah's death. Consequently, Kelly went flying out of the scene. Fans have been utterly horrified at this admission. One fan commented, "Justice must be served, and all involved in Aaliyah's death. It saddens me to know people will do anything for fame, money, and power." Another one added, "Jay-Z always said he'd get rid of you if you were blocking his paper. Most people don't pay attention to words. They think these guys just talk over beats." The list of people silenced either by threats or death to keep Jay-Z afloat extends to Coolio, Craig Mack, and most importantly, Clarence Avant. Clarence Alexander Avant is an American music executive, entrepreneur, and film producer who also went by the name of the Black Godfather. The world of music bowed at his feet because he was a mentor to many. Felicia White wrote about him. Clarence Avant has his own personal success, but it's at the success of others where he has truly secured his legacy. But according to sources, he was also sucked into this black hole where Jay-Z's influence knew no bounds. Jaguar Wright shed light on this matter and said that after one meeting with Jay-Z and Diddy, Avant seemed to be out of it. Not just that, his wife got shot and died after a brutal break-in at his house.
Some random motherfucker wanders into his mansion with armed security and all that shit with a fucking AR rifle and shot his 80-year-old wife, Jacqueline Avant, in the back.
Wright was quick to point out who might be behind it. She went on to say that the man who pleaded guilty to the murder of Jacqueline Avant in her Beverly Hills home last year shot her in the back and later laughed and bragged about the killing, according to court records reviewed by the Times. Ariel Maynor allegedly bragged to a friend in a phone call from jail that he would serve only 20 to 25 years because Los Angeles County prosecutors did not file special circumstances murder that could have meant life without parole or the death penalty. A sentencing document filed by prosecutor shows.
The murderer, once upon arrest, laughed about it to the police and told them how he enjoyed shooting that old woman in the back.
According to sources, as Maynard sat in the Los Angeles County Jail in December, he called a female friend and laughed about the killing and the publicity surrounding it. Lanez, whose legal name is Daystar Peterson, is another name among many others who had been victimized at the hands of Jay-Z. He was convicted in December of assault of Megan Thee Stallion with a semi-automatic firearm, discharging a firearm with gross negligence, and carrying a loaded, unregistered firearm in a vehicle. Weeks after the incident, Megan Thee Stallion said that she had been shot and eventually identified Lanez as the shooter.
I'm a victim. Like, I'm the victim. Like, I'm not defending myself against anything. Like, something happened to me.
She testified under oath that Lanez had shot her in the foot, although initially she told police officers that she had cut herself on broken glass. I couldn't walk for a while, she testified. I still have nerve damage. I can't really feel the side of my left foot. The back of my feet are always sore, but I just push through it. He will be facing a maximum sentence of 22 years and 8 months in prison if he's given the maximum sentence on each charge served consecutively. He could also be deported to Canada following time served. Following the verdict, Lanez's father jumped from the front row and called out the prosecutors for convicting his son, saying, "This wicked system, you two, you are wicked, you are evil." Obviously, one of the two people he insinuated is Jay-Z.
I just stood here in this Los Angeles County and witnessed the worst miscarriage of justice that this world has ever seen. You want to know how I feel? I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Rock Nation.
This is just an example of exactly how powerful Jay-Z is and how his influence can even make the justice system mold to his will. DMX was also allegedly killed because he knew too much about the ins and outs of Jay-Z's business, and he began to speak up about it. DMX even mentioned how everything Jay-Z did had an ugly motivation behind it: money. Even Jay-Z said how he thought of DMX as a competition, which obviously threatened his place in the industry, and it became necessary to wipe off his existence from the music industry so Jay-Z could keep flourishing.
He was so competitive with me. I never met a human being more competitive with me, like ever, not even my big brother. Wow. Like, no one. We met battling.
Another spin-off to the immense power Jay-Z has is that he could possibly be a part of an influential cult that has backed him up ever since he came in the limelight. And this was also pointed out by Kanye, who has shared on numerous occasions how some of the stars in Hollywood are part of the Illuminati group, and how at times they sacrifice blood for their work to succeed. He claimed that many athletes and celebrities, including Puff Daddy, Shaq, Charles Barkley, LeBron James, Jay-Z, Beyonce, and many others are under the influence of the group. That isn't the only indication that Jay-Z and Beyonce are part of the cult. Prodigy wrote a letter while he was in jail that also is a clear implication of the possible connection Jay-Z might have with the Illuminati. He wrote in that letter how Jay-Z is well acquainted with Illuminati, yet he chose to be on the evil side and even went as far as promoting the lifestyle of the beast. Yet Jay-Z isn't brave enough to let this fact be known to the world, so he keeps this secret concealed. All these reasons combined are why Prodigy hates Jay-Z.
Jay-Z is a goddamn lie. I have so much fire in my heart that I will relentlessly attack Jay-Z, Illuminati, and any to every other evil that exists until my lights are put out.
Recent rumors surrounding this theory reveal that Beyonce and Jay-Z had given their baby the name Blue Ivy, and this is an Illuminati name. According to sources, when Beyonce was giving birth, the entire suite was closed off. The reason that this suite at the hospital was closed off is because some Illuminati DNA gatekeepers actually had to draw the baby's blood to see how much of Illuminati blood her baby had, and being that they were allowed to put the word blue into the child's name. The fact that Jay-Z is a known drug lord and has quite a criminal record supports the evidence that he has all the power in the world to do whatever he pleases. So getting people killed to remain on top of the game for as long as he can doesn't seem like a task too tough for him. This is why it seems like Kanye might be right about his accusations. That's it for today, folks. Until next time, goodbye.